Good morning. It's Thursday for me, and I have my cup because I had to do dishes yesterday just to make sure I had my cup. Today's agenda includes the grocery store because this morning, well, I noticed last night, but I was just too tired to care. We were down to one serving of cream left for today's coffee, and my lovely husband, even though he mucked up yesterday's filming for me, he did forego coffee this morning so that I could have the cream. But instead, I got up and I watered down the cream by a lot. And actually, it's really good. So maybe I'm going to keep watering down the cream, reduce our quantity of cream ingestion. Um, I watered it down by, well, not half, because we each of us got about 2/3 of a cup of coffee this morning. But I split it with him. So I made enough in our little frothy machine to make enough for almost 2 cups, and then I split it between us. He ended up with a little bit of my collagen though, so he he goes. He wasn't very happy with that, but it's like, dude, I'm sharing the cream with you. Quit complaining. But he said it tastes funky. It does have a different flavor, but it tastes just the tiniest bit like when you're mixing Jello, not the sweet kind, like the plain kind. It tastes just the tiniest bit. It's not very much, and believe me, I'm picky, so finish it. So I've downed that coffee. Actually, I don't know that 2/3 of a cup of coffee might be a good idea because I can drink it easier. Sometimes when it gets cold at the bottom, it's just not very nice. All right, so remember yesterday I didn't know what we were going to talk about today? Well, I racked my brains and I racked my brains, and it's logical. It's the thing that I have been thinking about as I go to sleep every night, because when I cut out my armistice blouse is the topic of the day, I was worried about one of the edges of the collar. Now I'm happy with the curved bit. Oh, I think I have these on backwards. I'm going to show you and then maybe I'll switch them. I have to turn this off to get this flipped now, and I don't know why, but it's what it is. So I'll have to shut off the camera and then clip the two pieces together. But I am 2/3 of the way done with the embroidery panel, and I'm super happy about it. I have laid out my front and back that are connected and sewn, and then I've laid on the collar just because I'm worried about the collar and how I cut it out, because the lace doesn't go all the way around, it stops. So I'm going to have to finish or hem the lace a little bit, but I think it's going to be okay. You know how, like, something just like, it's just been in the back of my head going, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. And I'd lay in bed going, is that going to be a problem? I think that's going to be a problem. And I didn't bother to lay it out. I just have sort of let it percolate in the back of my head, and it didn't interrupt my sleep, but it interrupted my going to sleep. So today I've laid it out, and I think it's going to be okay. I'll have to figure out a hem for the edge of the lace, because there is going to be a section of lace at the very bottom that will not have a finished edge of lace on it. So if any of you who have ever finished the edge of lace that's going to have to show a little bit, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to do a little teeny rolled hem on it, I think. I don't know. I guess I could just not finish it. Or if I could cut it in a scalloped way to make it look like it was on purpose. I'm going to show you the pictures. Definitely, any of you people who sew clothing, sew things with lace edges, let me know what you think. The two sides don't match, of course, so it's not like I can cut a similar shape out on each side. I think I'm just going to have to hem it. But definitely, I'm going to do some ats in this and hope that some of you Costubery people who watch this will look at it like, well, in my dreams would be Bernadette Banner, but also Costuming Drama's really awesome. I really like her. She might know. Lady Rebecca Fashions, another person who I watch who might know what to do with this. I'm just trying to think of all the people who do period costuming that would know. Kay Demlo doesn't have a YouTube page, but she knows everything, so I might ask her. And then, oh, let's see who else there. Marietta Green. Marietta Green knows some stuff. Those are the people I know. If you know any names. Oh, yeah, hey. any of you, I know that we're mostly fiber arts and stuff, but I'm going to keep making this clothing gig. And if any of you, just even for fun, watch any of the Costuber people, definitely put their names in the comments and I'll, send a link and ask them. Maybe they'll answer. Okay, I'm going to flip you around now and we'll talk about it and then I'll just do a little wrap up at the end. Alrighty, so here is the blouse laid out ready for sewing, and it's not laid out straight. The collars are a little bit off, but that's just because of the way I laid it out. But this is how, when it's sewn up with edges down, this is how it will be. So I'll have this front panel of embroidery with the lace that came on the sheet set showing. This is the collar, and here's the place. Well, there's both, you can see both collars. So I'll pull it up. That is the layout. And I have the sleeve tucked back here, but it's really difficult to lay out, so I'm just gonna wait on that problem. But here is my issue, is when I cut this out, this bottom really should go all the way around to the edge, but it didn't. And I really couldn't cut it that way because this curve in the sheet wasn't sharp enough. So I'm gonna have to just do like a little hem along here. And right now the only thing I can think of is just a really narrow hem along here is what I'll do. And hide the lace from the background. Maybe trim it so that it's straight, but just the barest edge. And this won't need to be turned under twice because this has got a nice non-fray edge. So I can put this under, but then on this half, do a double fold. And just so you know, this is backwards. So let me switch these for you. I noticed it after I turned on the camera. There, I'll put you up here. And there's a neck piece. This goes all the way around the neck. I didn't lay that out because I'm not worried about that. There we go. Now, well, and actually, you can give me your opinion on this as well. Do I let the lace edge show or not? Let's get that laid down nice. There. So that is what the front will look like. And what I'm talking about is since I turned it over, we get to see this top stitched edge. And I think I like it better, so I'll leave it. But then this will have to go under. This will have to be turned under just a little bit. Like that. And that's what we'll have. I think I'm okay with that. Tell me what you think. I definitely want to know what you think. I don't know about this piece. Well, it's too late. This one's backwards. Oh, look. Yep. I've just stitched this whole thing backwards. But I'm leaving that. Oh, bummer. Oh, well. That's going to be a mistake that lives on because I am not undoing all my embroidery. Oh, the things we do. Most of this gets done at night. And that is why I didn't notice. So, I guess another question for you. Because I did this backwards, should I leave this backwards? I think I really like this showing, so I think I'm going to leave it this way. This is the view that we're going to get. Let's put that out. There. So that's the goal. So I hope, please, please, please leave a comment and tell me what you think. And not just, oh, it's nice or whatever. I want to know, like, how do you think I should finish that lace edge? Do you think, well, don't tell me I've made a fatal flaw on the front panel because I ain't changing that. But should I show the scalloped edge of the lace on top or should I flip them and show the top stitch edge? Do you think I should use now one thing I could do is harvest lace off what's left and maybe piece together the full scallop around. I don't know how to do that, but maybe I could figure it out. I don't know. Oh, and you know what? I don't know that I've got it all around the back of my neck either. More investigating needs to be done. I just thought about the fact that I'm not sure I cut the collar with the lace going around the back of my neck as well. So I may need to harvest some lace to fix that problem. Anyway, and if any of you have ever made the Armistice Blouse, it's a cute blouse. I think that I will wear it even, well, it's a bit lacy. I think I will make a version out of linen after this that will be plainer with some cut work, and I won't have as big a lace on it that I will probably feel more comfortable wearing day to day. But who knows? I may wear this. Who knows? Maybe I'll get into this history bounding gig and wear my lacy things even out. I'm very much a linen-y, more plain person most of the time, but I think that's kind of what makes this Edwardian fun thing I do with the gals in Portland so fun, is you get to dress up. And to be quite frank, my husband digs it. So he's sometimes he digs his feet in if he doesn't want to do something, and he's all in. So win-win for couples stuff to do, right? He likes it, and he likes shopping for things to carry around in his Edwardian stuff. So that's a win-win for me. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. I've got to go to the grocery store now and replenish our cream because we're out, and that means no more coffee for the day. I did tell my husband that I thanked him a lot, so don't think I wasn't grateful for the leaving of the cream. But I said, dude, I can go out and get coffee at Starbucks. You can't. You're going to have to be at work. He goes, I know, but I was just being nice. So win-win on the husband front today. All right, I'll let you go. Have a good Wednesday, have a good Friday or Thursday or whatever day it is for you. I will do another video tomorrow because I'm hoping to finish this embroidery today. I'm gonna, after I go to the grocery store, I'm just gonna sit back and chill and finish the embroidery panel and maybe do a little stitching, maybe a little sewing. I don't know. I know Tony said, come on over if you want to sew, or I could just sit on my butt and do it by hand and watch a movie, or you know how you just want days where you do a little bit of handwork, but you chill. And I'm way behind on my YouTube videos. I have not been watching them. Oh, heads up. I've been talking about the bridge. Arne and Carlos, I watch them religiously, although I'm behind on them too. They mentioned before Easter that they were watching the bridge. Holy moly. I know I'm not selling this at all to you. It's good, but it's hard. It makes Sweden and Denmark look like a crime haven. Not because so many people are participating, but the scope of the crimes that are being committed. It's like one guy and his body count was so high, he was like killing people right and left and in a cruel, sick, twisted way. And then the next season, we're in season 2 now because we're sticking with it. That's how good it is we're sticking with it, but we can only take one a night. The next one, we're not sure who's doing it yet, but now he's killing all of the people that were working for him, and so the body count's getting high. And last night, he took our main detective and kidnapped her. So now it's like, oh my God, we're going to have to, and I can't watch it tonight. Oh God. Well, Knit Group stops at 8:30. So, and I'm going to put the group address on it. Just come on, trolls, stay away. We don't want you there. But I'm going to put the group address onto the Facebook page. So if anybody sees it and you want to join us tonight, it's at 6 o'clock Pacific Coast Mountain Time. That time. Because we're in daylight savings now. So whatever California, Oregon's time is, and Arizona's time is, that's what time it is here. And that's when I log into the Zoom meeting. And I will put the link in our Facebook page. And it's the same link every week, so it never changes. But yeah, the bridge. And then our lighter program, Murder in Paris, is just as bad because on the same night that the main detective got kidnapped in the bridge, the main detective has been kidnapped in Murder in Paris. So we're like, ah! And of course, the Murder in Paris one is the season finale. Thank goodness we can watch season 2 right away, or I'd be super annoyed if I had to wait 3 months to find out what the heck's going on. But yeah, that's what we've been watching in the evening, which means very little YouTube. After we watch those two, then we'll just meander in some YouTubes because it's not quite bedtime yet, and we watch. So usually we take some trips to Japan, or we take a flight. Because remember, I think I've told you, maybe it's Friday Group that I've told this to. That's how we've traveled during COVID, is we do it on the TV. There are airplane reviewers that you can watch that will make it feel like you got on an airplane. Only you can fly first class. It's nice. So you get to vicariously fly with another person first class, and then go to places, and then we pick a place to go tour. So we like some YouTubers in Japan, so we go to Japan a lot. I haven't been to Italy. We need to find a good if you guys have good travel YouTube video people in Italy, I would love to do that, because I haven't found a good Italian tour guide yet, but I would love to find one. We are half thinking about doing that when we retire. So thumbs up. I hope we do it, because it sounds like kick in the pants fun to me. All right. Goodbye. Have a good day.